SNL want me on next year? Nah, tell them to stick it up their apples. Yeah. What? What are they offering? What the flip? That's not enough. It's no good. Yeah, I'm not interested. Okay. So I thought for this episode, I would come here to the Wotruba Kirche, Wotruba Church on the outskirts of Vienna on this hill, and plug my Edinburgh show. I've got this shirt on to show that I'm a comedian, and I've come here because Fritz Wotruba was an amazing sculptor who lived in Austria and did a lot of amazing sculptures over the years. His crowning glory was this building. Now, this has been categorized as brutalist by some people, like me in the book I wrote about brutalism. People might not be happy about that. This is not entirely brutalist, it's probably something different, and that links into my show. This is getting ridiculous. This is now the 5th time I've tried to record this. It better work this time. Okay, so the show is called Hipster Hell, Small Plates Ruin My Life. It is on at Brewdog, 16:55 every day from the 8th to the 30th of August at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. I'm going to be talking about gentrification and how we turned from utopia to utopia, and how we've gone from building brutalist buildings to eating small plates. And there's going to be lots of jokes about the past and lots of jokes about the present. I'm going to be using some of the highlights of my show that I did with Claire Cox last year called Chaos in the Avocado Aisle, 99 Middle Class Problems. 4-star review from the student for that, thank you. I've got lots of new material. This is a 45-minute whip show, a work in progress. And I'm going to be testing even more material about brutalism and modernism, because that's the story I really want to tell. The story that I'm telling in these videos, I want to do a show about that next year. Would you be interested in that? In a show called Brutalism Ruined My Life, a show about how brutalism has ruined my life, and it's done it in many ways. I'm sat here by a concrete church in Vienna on my own when I should be doing probably a lot of other things with other people that I care about. But I'm here doing this. See, brutalism keeps ruining my life. I also got dumped in a lot of brutalist buildings, so that's a story I want to tell. Would you be interested in that show for next year? Please let me know in the comments, because that's what I want to do next year. But for this year, I'd love it if you could join me for Hipster Hell, Small Plates Ruin My Life. I've never been happier to get a damn piece of camera out. Right. What do I have in common with Fritz Wotruba? Well, we're both a bit weird, maybe. We both love concrete, we're both artists. Fritz made this. This is his crowning glory. Now, the show that I'm going to do next year might be my crowning glory as well, but we're not talking about that anymore. We're going to talk about this. So, this was conceived in the 60s, built in the 70s, opened in 1976. Fritz Wotruba died before it opened. Now, when you look at his sculptures, you see something really amazing. He was a kind of deconstructivist. He was thinking about art philosophically, and for him, volumes and shapes and cubes were all important. This building is one of my favorite buildings in the entire world. it is a kind of deconstructed building. It looks like something from Tetris or Jenga, but he's kind of imagined everything sort of coming apart, and it is more of a sculpture than a building, really. Fritz Wotruba placed the building on a hill, the Georgenberg. You can see the skyline of Vienna, very, very beautiful at sunset over there. Putting the church on this hill obviously gives it more drama, and when you're walking up the hill to the church, you see the building rising up like something completely otherworldly. It's incredible, an incredible experience. I'll never forget the first time I came up here a few years ago and saw this building. It's a functioning church inside with an amazing interior space, almost enough for you to take up Christianity. Now, there's a lot of amazing brutalist churches built over the years, though are we saying this is brutalist? I'm not sure. We'll look at some of those, I think, in future films in places like Cologne and Neviges. Thank you very much for watching this film. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and look for new films coming soon. Thank you for letting me talk about my Edinburgh show. I hope you enjoyed looking at the Wotruba Church. I'm talking very fast because I'm running out of memory. My name's been Christopher Feenland. Thank you, schön, tschüss.